Aquarius, hi, welcome to your July reading. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of July. This is your tarot horoscope reading. And while I was meditating on the cards, I heard this word adjustment. And you've been adjusting so much, and I'm hearing yet another adjustment to your day-to-day routine. You're setting up structures, you're fine-tuning. There's a lot of work behind the scenes that is to be done right now, and 2021 is going to be so important for you, and you are being delivered key after key on how to be and how to prepare for that. I feel a certain change in energy that is very, very specific for you. Maybe you changed places literally, or you are going somewhere in July, but it's not the same as what was going on. Yet there is a return towards an old way of doing things, but it is you with your new activities and with your new day-to-day being, with your new day-to-day routine in that old place, if you know what I mean. So this can be on an emotional level, on a felt level, on a mental level, like revisiting schemes from the past to really kind of recreate. It's as if you're recreating timeline, as if time frames are collapsing into each other, as if by rewriting the script of you today, you are kind of rewriting your past lives and really like cleaning the closet there, Aquarius. And the first card I pulled for you, because we're doing a past, present, future. Wow, okay, wonderful. So what I'm seeing here already is you are coming into July with an energy of like, this has been hard. This has been about reviewing your entire way of standing in relationships, of what were you projecting and what was truly your future you that you needed to start embody. And there were patterns that you had been dismantling for quite some years now, actually since the nodes were in the axis of Aquarius and Leo. And we have the Leo card here at the center, your opposite sign. So that's like your mirror other, from the individuality of the Leo to the we of the Aquarius. So what's going on here what's going on here? So the devil in the past position, it's a Saturnian card. It's the Capricorn card. It's where all the stuff is happening again, because Saturn and Pluto are yet coming back into Capricorn, into these old structures that you are revisiting. Now there can be different ways of you revisiting them, of course. There can be, and these are things that you have already addressed and you've looked at it so much, like what do I still need to adjust to get that, to be in that place where I can truly be with someone, where I can share my life with someone, or where I can actually be fully free and 100% me, and moving forward towards a future that asks for you to let go of a lot, Aquarius. And I understand it's a lot, and it's been patterns you have been seeing and shadows that you have been addressing since 2017, since the eclipses then, and now it's just as if each time another layer gets scraped off and you come closer and closer to the essence of your soul, and what are the stories that you are still carrying within your DNA, that you are still carrying, that you chose to carry into this very moment, to then really look at it and say goodbye to the story. Because sometimes actually, and also coming in with the devil energy, it might be that you had to really intensely and definitely and cruelly cut cords with a situation, with a past you, it can be, or with a person from the past, or with several people from the past, because this is a burning energy, you know. The devil, it's like the hell of burning. And what is the hell of burning actually? It's the bleeding of your personality that comes with letting go of an old self and moving forward without the nostalgia of the past. I feel was so subtle that you didn't even see it, and then you saw it for what it was, and you knew kind of this was your truth in that moment. And I feel like June brought you a kind of not so pretty truth, and it's not specifically about you, but more about old ways of being that needed to go, that needed to just go, and you've embraced in you and you've stepped into it. And I feel that in July you are truly starting to embody that, and the fragility, because there's a certain fragility. And I also have this card here, the volcano volatility. So this change after change after change, and coming to deeper and deeper understandings of you, and also the speeding up of time that you have been carrying so much. And underneath here, so interesting, we have the DNA karma card. So it was like a humbling of your experience, where you have been so much into how can I serve the world, and how can I be serving humanity and moving humanity forward. And this situation that you have been dealing with in the past brought you at the same time so close to your soul, but at the same time kind of back to a place where you feel like more contracted, where you feel less free, as if it was a step back from your freedom, and your freedom that you so wildly cherish, that it's so important to you to have that. And it felt as if you could not really share. I'm feeling like you being like underground, and not literal, but like in a way like stepping away from community, that there was a lot of stuff that you needed to sort out intimately with yourself, and you walked through the fire. And I feel that you carry obviously still that breaking, that loss with you in the month of July. But like already the color progression we see here, it's going from black to golden light to yellow to sunlight. So there is your strength here. Your strength was in speaking up and speaking your heart, and I feel you have done that here. And in July you are just embodying this opposite you, this opposite, in a way, this integrated you, because the Leo is your opposite sign. And then where you can find and merge these two signs, that's truly coming to an integration of the opposition. And you chose, like, Leo is an individualistic sign, so in July it's going to be important. I'm so Mercury retrograding. Important for you to choose you, and to continue to choose you, and to stay calm and find strength in how you are creating your day-to-day. Finding a system that works for you, a routine you can rely on. I'm hearing boundaries a lot of redefining of what it means for you to feel safe, to feel secure within yourself, within your body, within your heart as well. How much of your heart do you want to share? What is a good pace for you to exist at? What are the things that you need on a daily basis? What is it? What is your mix for well-being? And your recipe, kind of. It's as if you're writing a cookbook, but a cookbook of your life. How am I going to do this? And it seems as if you are embracing a bit more of your individuality, as if you are taking a few steps back, let's say, but it's not really back, it's stepping into the new Aquarian you, with all the lessons that have come through here for you in July. And in June, I'm doing it again, there will be many lapses, please bear with me. I see here that for a future we have the world, and that's a sort of completion. That's number 21 of the major arcana. So the hero goes to see all these energies and wanders and wanders and wanders, and absorbs all this knowledge, and here the world is given. So it's a willingness to open up and stand in the center of it, be of it, be truly human with all the things that encompasses. So that's what you're working towards, and this kind of fixed energy of the fixed signs that are in each corner of the world. So you will be so strong. The strength within you will be, it will be so solid, because it will be dependent on nothing else but you. It's a true independence from where you can start to think, okay, there is a possibility for me to form a relationship with people that have relationships that have healthy boundaries. I'm hearing like that this is a quiet strength that comes forth also of overcoming certain passions. And you have done that with the Devil card. You have addressed certain passions. So in July you come in with an energy of like, okay, I'm going to create a healthy personality here. And what does that mean for me to be healthy? And you're actually looking at that on a very practical level. This candle just died. And this to become, because this is a truly humanitarian card, you're represented here as well. Like the Aquarius is the man who serves the world, his or her wisdom, who travels with this picture of wisdom over humanity and pours it into humanity. So that is what you are going for with this kind of renaissance rebirth of you being truly you and feeling safe, secure, so safe and secure that you're actually showing yourself as you really are, because this person is just wearing some kind of violet scarf. So it might be interesting for you also to look into the violet flame of Saint Germain, the Brotherhood of Saint Germain, everything that is related to the seventh ray of light, ceremonial order and rhythmic existence, because that's really something that is coming into life right now. That's a ray of light that's being poured through the planets onto our planet right now, so we can all stand up together and form a community and sit in circles and share rather than to separate. So it's a place of union, and it's what Aquarius truly stands for. Now we're in this shifting period, so as we are in a shift, and there's a lot of revolutionary energy, a lot of the Uranian energy of Aquarius that is at work at the moment, that is kind of disturbing all the energy that is fixed of this earth, disturbing or like even shaking it up, giving it like there's a serious earthquake energy at the moment. And as you move in, like you're moving with the velocity of this Saturn Jupiter coming towards you, and this is really the last bit of it that was standing in the way. And I feel you, it has been painful, because I mean, for the devil to come out as an energy to come with, it's like you've been questioning yourself. Not really questioning yourself, but you're like kind of stunned, like, oh my god, did this really happen and need to happen? Or are these really the steps that I need to take? And is this really the path that I have designed for myself when I came here? But I'm feeling that you remember that you had to learn in that way. And this is a whole new journey for you, a whole new journey of love, and a whole new healing journey as well. Because that part that just totally went, this whole question of interdependency, independency, codependency, that thing where did you give too much of yourself? Where were you actually lacking of self-love and self-worth to be truly standing within your own power? And here, like at the end of July, everything's gonna be so different for you. I'm already seeing the 21st. You will receive an important message. There will be an important shift in energy for you. It's all happening, and it's all happening now, and it's happening very intensely. Yet I do see that July brings you a bit more of that quiet strength, that stability you have been craving so much. That stability you have been craving so much that you literally decided to go into the attic of your mind and just clear it all out and face it for what it truly is. And if you haven't done it yet, I mean, maybe you are already already in this process and you have been purging and purging and purging, and it's less violent for you. But I do feel if this is your reading and you're watching it, and if it doesn't resonate, you do have a rising sign, a moon sign. We also have a Venus sign if you are interested in love. But if this is your reading, then I feel that it has been quite a big shift and a kind of confrontation also with your own boundaries and what you can give and how much you have to give, and a humbling experience when it comes to time as well. And in a sense, really letting go of stories that were very beautiful as well. So there's been grief and loss here in the past, and you are ready to receive some rest also in July. I do feel that with the Sun in your 12th house and Mercury retrograding there, you are going to receive messages through your dreams. Your soul is going to be communicating with you very closely, and you're gonna want to sleep enough. So please take the habit of just like going to bed at a fixed time, sleeping, making your home environment really nice and cozy, taking care of your bed, establishing a sleeping ritual, and just allowing yourself an extra hour if you have the ability. And I feel we always have the ability, just we have to give it to ourselves and love ourselves enough to just do it. So interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. So you enter July actually with a complete readjustment on who it is you want to love. What do you love now? What is actually a constructive relationship for you? What is a partnership? And there's been, okay, you enter, like here you see there's a balancing act. You enter with, there's still some emotions, a lot of emotions actually, stormy background. But this person can be playful on the beach and can be there and be dancing with the energies and kind of like still being in life, Aquarius. So I feel that, and we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath, so I'm feeling that this karmic cycle, there's a big karmic cycle that you ended. And it's a big karmic cycle in regards to your independence. I already said it. We have the Emperor here, that is an Aries card, that is like going it alone, that's standing strong and ruling the country and being a very fiery leader figure. And you have that in you. You have that in you because Aquarius is very much about the group, leading the group, being an essential factor in it, but at the same time feeling alienated and always oscillating between those two sensations. And with the adjustments you have made, I have here the Two of Cups. So you come into July knowing that whatever needed to go was for you to find divine union. Divine union within yourself, but also with your significant other if this person is already in your life, or with the person that is coming into your life. As I see it here, this person might be coming in July if you have not yet met this person, because we have the Ace of Cups. This is a complete new start in love. Venus has gone direct as well and will be changing signs finally in August. So that's also going to be a fresh energy after all this time in Gemini. But still, it's been quite a journey and a pilgrimage of the heart, a big mission for your heart here to be able to deal with all that loss and confrontation on who you have been in relationships and who you have been in relationship with and what that has shown you. And I don't think the emotions have completely subsided into an eternal peace and calm yet, Aquarius, but there's definitely really beautiful free energy coming in here with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. You're entering like, okay, You want a clean slate. You want to venture a new adventure, a lightheartedness, an openness, a beginner's mind, a beginner's energy, beginning all anew again. And yeah, just living your life with an open heart. I see you also cleansing material stuff. Like maybe you want to live a more compact life, more functional, more essential. Like what do I actually need? You're asking yourself, what do I actually need in a day? Maybe you're making even lists and being quite practical Virgo about it. Maybe you're looking at people as well who have that kind of ability to make life easier. Maybe that's also something you're interested in. So if there is currently someone in your life, if there is somebody you feel you have a deep connection with, like a soulmate connection with, I'm feeling that you're looking at people, at men or women completely differently. In a sense, you're looking for somebody who can take the lead, who can hold the fort, who can hold the kingdom, even if you are needing a moment to have your own emotion and have your own story going on. Somebody who can give you the four corners of the world, stability, four corners of a house as well. Like this kind of more, what do I actually need to feel secure? And maybe it's radically different from what you were attracted to in the past. There's this kind of shedding and a grieving also that we all, like it's a grief we've all been going through, of the male figure, of the patriarchy, and all that represents, because all these words, it's just the same but other octaves. There's only very few words in a sense. We just invent a lot of synonyms, and we've been very, very creative over eons, and that has expanded our vocabulary tremendously, of course, and made everything more and more fragmented. But in the essence, the archetype of the man, and what you see as a man, whether you're a man or a woman, has changed radically. So if you are a man in this partnership, if you're Aquarian male, you might be wanting to stand in relationships completely differently. And if you are a woman, you will be attracted to a different kind of man. As the situation evolves here, so there is a balancing out of this karmic event that happened. This thing that happened, I'm seeing between you and another person, but it might be just in your one-on-one partnerships with men and women, both. And there has been now you have like a white page, because you've turned the page. You're doing well. It's just been quite intense here, and then there is this whole new beginning. This is a whole new you. This is a whole new love, a whole new chapter in love. And there's a lot more. It's like you're feeling released. You're feeling free. The chains are broken, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. Okay. So you're showing up in the middle of your reading with the Queen of Swords energy. That is you, somebody who has strong, who has clear ideas, clear vision. I see you tuning into your intuition and meditating in Cancer season. And like the first 3 weeks of July, I mean, resting is so important for you here, and finding, really establishing a pace that works for you. There is a love offer that is made, and there I see you meeting someone. There's a presence that is already there at the start of July that is evolving, and you're going on a journey with that presence, and that presence of that and it's a romantic presence, and you're not really sure. Like this recent shedding of skins has been really something, and you are taking it slow, taking it easy, I'm seeing. Also, you're taking care of some stuff that needed, like material stuff. I see you taking care of, like other people's stuff as well. It might be that you are a tiny bit closer to other people's suffering. Whereas before you had a more, like your vibration was really, really high and you could easily move in there and just give and be like a sunlight in your community. But now it's like, okay, the suffering and the pain of people is just tiny bit more on the surface for you, and you're seeing it. It might be also because you might have just like changed locations or have gone to look at a specific situation, so there's still like that shadow and that the kind of remnant of grief that you are shedding and that you are dealing with, but you are standing in it like the Queen of Swords. So you have clear vision. You know that the clouds will always be there, but that there is also always the open sky. Look at this card. And that you can have clarity while the clouds are floating, while your mind might be super populated. But you are wanting, you come from a place of like really wanting purity, wanting to be able to be completely fresh for the chapter ahead, be completely new. So you also have cultivated a patience within you, Aquarius. You're not rushing for the gold anymore. You're not like rushing for the passion anymore. You are looking for solidity, to feel grounded. I also get the message like connecting with trees, connecting with the plants, connecting with because you want to come home to someone who is there like a tree, like a beautiful tree, like someone who's always home in a sense, because a tree is always home, doesn't go anywhere. Not that this person cannot have his own life and you need a free love, Aquarius. I'm not saying that, but it seems like you're looking into somebody who can really be the earth to ground you. And in you, I'm feeling you are getting back into you, into your center, into clear thought, into your connection with spirit, which is so much there this month. You are so close to your soul still, but there's a bit less bleeding than there has been in the last months. There's a bit less bleeding. I mean, it's still in your work, I feel. You're still going to be confronted with it. I don't know what profession you are in at the moment, but there's also been an adjustment in that. Like, there's been a shifting and a remodeling of that. And I feel that there is a closer contact as well to people's pain. However, with what you've been going through, you have chosen to be, I don't want to say less empathic, but to be more guardian of your energy. You can shower the people with love, and you can do that a lot in your life, but this has been you've been on a wave, and in this wave you've been retracting. The last months you've been feeling that you might have given your energy and your resources way too much. And of course energy can be restored, and you are restoring yourself and you are feeding yourself, and it's all coming back together again, and you will be able to give again. But the way you will do it will be in a way that it's gonna cost you less. Yes, it's gonna cost you less. But it's looking good. So let's see what's going on here. The World. So we have the Three of Pentacles, again a lot of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So we have and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords and the Fool. We have a lot of big starts. We have a lot of newness coming in here. A lot of newness. So when it comes to what you're moving towards in July, it's you being truly you, the Aquarian world server, being able to speak your emotions and being like an octopus, actually wearing your emotions on the surface, but for those people who deserve to see it, and for those people you have chosen to give that part of you to. There's a bit more of a selection being made here. There's also a collaboration that is divine, like a trinity, but that can be with more people. But there's going to be people looking up to you. There, at the end of July, I'm seeing around the 21st already, you're gonna feel that. There's going to be a collaboration, or there's gonna be a situation at work or something that you've been working at and that you've been expanding a part of your life or a part of your work, of your skills, of who you are and what you are in the world, the role you play in the world, your public status is going to, there's going to be an accomplishment there, a big victory. Some people are gonna listen to you, and it's as if you're going to be on a sort of stage. It doesn't have to be a literal stage, but you're gonna be in a place where there will be acknowledgement for your efforts as well. Acknowledgements for your efforts. I see you continuing the work, and this is a card that comes up so much, and it's what we need, like to be in our day, to be truly directing our energy well day per day, and to continue to work on ourselves and on what we are creating here day by day, just step by step, baby steps sometimes a bigger step, but just continue to deal with what is at hand in this day. That's so important right now with everything that's moving, and you're gonna need this kind of stability within yourself and within your day-to-day routine when everything is going to move into your sign, Aquarius, in 2021. Nothing's going to be the same. Everything will be expanding and will be delivered, like you're gonna receive a lot of, your scale is going to be completely different, and you're gonna receive a lot of blessings, and as well also kind of rewards for the energy that you have put in certain parts of your life. So it's so important that you ask yourself in the morning, like, how can I best direct my energy in this day, and then to go with that and stay with that and see if you can maintain focus and concentration. I'm hearing working on concentration a lot. If there is something that you can introduce in your routine that really shows you to you, so you to yourself, wonderful Mercury retrograde, you to yourself, that you can stick with something, that would be really nice. That would be really nice to kind of feed yourself, because we feed ourselves with so many things more than with food and water, and water is very important. I talk about it all the time, but I'm feeling that an emotional stability is here for you. There's less haste, there's less rush into things, there's more groundedness. You're approaching love from a more grounded way, but for your work as well, you are in need to do things a certain way, and to find a system and a method that works for you. And you're looking also at other people, like how are they organizing their day-to-day life? How can you be more secure by being more concentrated, and also more concentrated in the amount of things that you own, in the amount of how mobile is your life, how free is your life in reality, like how much time do you waste with stuff that is just actually not important. And that's going to be so clear to you here in the month of July, Aquarius. Again, as they're like Ace of Swords. So if there is an idea that, I feel that you had an idea already that is going to come back to you in a completely new jacket, and it's going to be delivered to you by the hand of God, in a sense that there is someone that's going to come in, and this person has vision just like you. And I don't know if it's this romantic person. It can also be, well, if a romantic person, what's that? If it's this romantic interest that I'm seeing here coming into July, or if it's a completely different person. It can be a completely different person. This can also be you moving forward with your unique vision, and I love to see this for you, because clarity is your strength, and this connection to the future, and what is the future of humanity that you so carry within your everyday presence, within your thought body, within the way you think and you formulate ideas, within the way you address people, that you have so strongly present within you, and that's returning to you. At the end of June, it's really beautiful, and you're going to receive a message. You're going to receive a message about something. It's going to be pure magic. You're going to receive this is going to be okay. This was something that you wanted for a very long time, for you to feel emotionally satisfied and for you to feel good with the work that you have been doing. Maybe there is something that you had created that didn't really see its form yet, that didn't see its full manifestation here. And now you are going to be able to show that. That star is going to shine, and that's going to give you such a wonderful experience of, like, as if love is returning to you finally, as if it is now, you're feeling it in your heart. You really needed that in a sense, and it's not that you really needed it, you were just like, you let go just enough to invite it in. So don't start to specifically focus on that, but I do see a great blessing here and great magic coming in. That is a direct consequence of an idea that was really good that you once had, and that you already put some work in, I see, and that you already presented maybe in the past to people, and that somehow it didn't happen, and now it's going to happen. And maybe it will not be like fully happening at the end of July, but at least forces are going to join in such a way that you will be knowing that this time it's for real. There's a big infusion of love into that project and into everything that you have worked for. And this is something that comes around from, yeah, I'm feeling that even maybe a year ago, can be even 2 years ago, that this was already in your mind, that you wanted this, that this was something that you knew was for you. Wonderful. So I also pulled, and yeah, I pulled this one, chance. So you will have a chance at the end of July. There's going to be a chance offered to you. And when it comes to the I Ching, I've been pulling I Ching cards for all the signs, and you had number 39. I haven't read it yet. As I see here, it's mountain and above water. Yeah, above water, below mountain. Obstruction. There are 2 obstructions that hinder progress: water above and mountain below. So the mountain pose, that's your stability, right? And you've been wanting that. You've been wanting something to hold on to, I feel. And water above. So there's been a lot of emotion here streaming. It furthers one to confront each obstacle according to one's capacities and to not overreach. So that really subscribes this period of such chaotic energy, so much diffusion, so much obstacles, obstruction, working day by day, working on your star, because you carry it and you are a wish for so many people. You are the star card, Aquarius, and I truly feel that this is really a great month for you. A great month for you. Especially towards the end of it. It's going to bring you a lot of luck. There's going to be some comfort. Some relief, finally. Kind of want to do this. And again, the Magician. Yeah, magic is here for you. You're going to step into your creative power again. Things will be golden again. again, a number one, so strong, beginner, like a new beginning, it's here for you. A new beginning on all fronts, Aquarius. I'm really happy for you. And yes, leave comments below. I'm really curious to see how you are dealing with this energy. Please take good care of yourselves, feed yourself well, drink beautiful water. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing. That really helps the channel forward, and I would love to see you in August. So much love to you. Bye.